Hey, there's an application of the volume of a sphere. It says the dove's eyeball has a diameter of 0.8 centimeters. Okay, so if this is the eyeball, 0.8 centimeters all the way across. A cat's eyeball has a diameter of 1.2 centimeters, so it's a bit larger. Its diameter is 1.2. How many times as great is the volume of a, sorry about that, I forgot to change that and that. How many times greater volume is the eye of a cat compared to the eye of a dove? Okay, so notice I've changed the question a little bit, but you'll go through the same process. Well, to know how many times greater it is, we need to find their volumes. So let's find the volume of each. The formula for volume is 4/3 pi r to the third power. Okay, so we need the radius of each of these. They gave us the diameter. To find radius, you just divide the diameter in half because it's halfway across the circle. So for my dove, I would take 0.8 divided by 2 to get my radius, gives me 0.4. Okay, for the cat, 1.2 divided by 2 gives me 0.6. Okay, so the radius of the cat's eye is 0.6. The radius of the dove's eye is 0.4. Let's do the volume of a dove's eye. So we do 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. Again, our radius came out to be 0.4. Do that carefully. Know that 0.4 to the third power does not mean 0.4 times 3. It means 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.4. 0.4 multiplied times itself 3 times. I get 4/3 pi, and here I get 0.064. Okay, we want to go ahead and multiply the 4/3 and the 0.064. Again, the way you would put that into your calculator if you want to avoid using fractions or you don't have a fraction button on your calculator, you would do 4 times 0.064, and then for the thirds, you just divide that by 3. So that's what you would put into your calculator. 4 times 0.064 divided by 3 gives me 0.085333 pi. Go ahead and multiply by pi and we'll have our answer for the dove. Okay, we multiply by pi, and for the dove, the volume of its eye is 0.26808. I'm going to round it off right there. All right, now let's do the cat. Okay, so the cat's eye over here had a radius of 0.6. Go ahead and put our information once again into the formula for volume of a sphere. Okay, so we get 4/3 times pi times 0.6 squared this time. We go ahead and square the 0.6 to the third power. That would have been a bad mistake to make. Don't do that. 0.6 to the third power, 0.6 times 0.6 times 0.6 is 0.216. Okay, now do 4/3 times the 0.216. Again, to do that, do 4 times 0.216 and then divided by 3. That gives me 0.288 pi. Okay, last step to find the volume of the cat's eyeball is to take 0.288 actually times pi, multiply it, and we get 0.904778. I'm going to round it off right there. Okay, so here is the volume of a cat's eye. Here is the volume of a dove's eye. Right there and right here. The question was, how many times greater is the volume of a cat's eye when compared to the volume of a dove's eye? To find that, we're just going to divide. Okay, so we're going to take the volume of a cat's eye divided by the volume of a dove's eye, and we will have our answer. So 0.904778 divided by 0.26808. Okay, I get about 3.4 times. Okay, so a cat's eye is 3.4 times the volume of a dove's eye.